Hey guys, what is up? Adam here, leave no doubt. We're coming at you with a Kevin Durant Thunder v current team now, the Warriors. Obviously on NBA 2K16 online, he's still on the Thunder, but we're going to play the Warriors in an online match. Able to kick it out to Ibaka to try a quick three. Nope, he wasn't able to have it, even though a wide open look. Thompson's going to kick it down court to Curry. I assume he's going to be trying to shoot a lot of three-pointers this game because that's what most Warrior Online people do. Curry's going to try from deep and not able to get anything. Going to kick it down low to Westbrook for an easy lay-in, and that will get the first points on the board. Thunder up 2-0 against the Warriors. This is a home game for the Thunder. I am playing in an online mode. Thought it'd be kind of fun just to see Kevin Durant playing one last time with his old team against his now new or current team. Durant's able to take the rebound, just bring it all the way back for a slam dunk. That would give the Thunder a 4-0 lead up against the Warriors early. Curry coming down the court, able to just get an easy lay-in. Need to have much better defense on the ball. Able to just drive right in through the hoop. That was way too easy. Westbrook's going to kick it down to Steven Adams. Steven Adams able to capitalize on that beautiful pass with a dunk down inside. That gives the Thunder a 6-2 lead at home in the first quarter. Going to try to do a little double team on Curry. He's going to kick it out to Green. Green with a pump fake. Not able to get anything with that, so he ended up kicking out to Curry, who now kicks it out to Thompson. Out to Thompson. Wide open three for Kenan Thompson. That's money all the time. Klay Thompson, sorry, not Kenan Thompson. And then able to bring it right back for another three. Fast forwarding a little bit as Harrison Barnes on that three. And then Steven Adams able to come back again down the court for a dunk. That makes it an 8-7 OKC game. I did edit some of these clips of the game just to make it go by a little faster. We don't need to see the extra free throws and inbound time and all of that. Shooting from the top of the key, I believe that was Draymond Green. That'll make it a 9-8 game. The Warriors have regained the lead. This is still very early on though. Sitting up top at Ibaka at the top. Westbrook's going to kick it up. Andre Roberson, I believe. Durant's going to see if he can drive in. Only 3 on the shot clock. Able to bounce it off the backboard, but it won't fall for him. Warriors are going to have a chance to capitalize off that missed shot. And they ended up turning it over. Tried to kick it back up top, but Westbrook was in his way. And Durant comes back and capitalizes on that error with a huge dunk. That gave some of the momentum back for the Thunder. And Andre Iguodala with another either a deep 2 or a 3. I believe that was a 3. Makes it 12-10. Durant trying to make something happen. He has Adams screen up above. Not able to do anything with that, so Ibaka's going to try to drive in. Ibaka going for it again. Able to get through with a dunk. Sneak inside of him. Taking advantage of that lack of lower game and big men of the Warriors. Draymond Green doesn't want to hang out down low. They don't have Bogut or anything hanging out there much, so. And with a shooting foul, I don't normally like to show the free throws. It looks like he ended up making both of them. That makes it a 14-12 game. Westbrook's going to try to see if he can get on the inside of Curry. He just took his lunch money. Wide open. He's able to squeeze on the inside of him, beat him to the hole, dunk on him. Curry can't even dunk, well, most of the time. That's pretty sad. He's going to kick out to Thompson, and of course, easy money 3 for the Warriors. Later in the game, probably should have done it earlier, I was going to adjust the perimeter shot because we need to just guard the perimeter. I don't think they've had more than like 2 down low points the whole game. Able to kick it down low to Durant. Durant ends up making one of his free throws, I believe. And he tries to get a little over goes a little too fast there, ends up throwing it out of bounds. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do anything with it next possession, so that gives the Warriors back the ball. Stephen Curry trying to make something happen, kicks it up to Thompson on the top of the key, and Thompson's able to make another shot. He is definitely shooting good this game. I need to work better on covering him. Westbrook they just blew wide open coverage on him, allows him to go in for the dunk. That is his second dunk, I believe, of the game. My down low game is definitely keeping me in the game compared to the Warriors, who just seem to shoot threes most of the time. Curry off the dribble, unable to do anything with that. That will allow Ibaka to take the rebound. Going to try to push it down the court, kick it down to Durant. Durant kicks it back out. Now we're going to slow it down a little bit. Kick it. Westbrook. Oh, he tried to find him under the middle. He was wide open, but he had Bogut standing right in the middle of him. He wasn't able to do anything with that. That's going to be a shooting foul for Durant on Curry. It looks like Curry ended up making both of them. That's a 20-18 game with Golden State lead. 4:04 left in the second quarter. Durant going to try to make something happen with three, not able to do anything. They're going to kick it back to him again because he's still wide open. Not able to do anything again. Steven Adams with the rebound. Trying one more time. Oh my goodness, Kevin Durant with the three. Able to finally capitalize off of 3 offensive rebounds. Makes it a 21-20 game. OKC leading with that beautiful, great, low box out defense. Curry's able to come right back with the 3. Shut down the momentum. Shut up the crowd. Makes it 21-23, kicks it down to Steven Adams, wide open on the inside, 23-23 game. Beautiful pass down low that's been working all game. A little blown coverage, but he kicks it out to Iguodala. Iguodala off the back rim, not able to make it happen. And that's going to allow Roberson to dribble along the top of the key, kick it out to Durant. Durant's going to try to drive in for the layup, but not before he kicks it out to Westbrook. Westbrook's out to Ibaka. Ibaka's on the top of the key, down to Steven Adams in the final seconds before the shot clock expired. Able to do a beautiful one-hand dunk, wide open down the center. Points in the paint have been key for the Thunder so far this game. Durant's going to try to push it down. Westbrook over to Adams. 2 for 2. 2 dunks in a row. Beautiful execution. They better get working on the down low paint because I am currently just beating them up there. That makes it a 27-23 game, but that's not before Klay Thompson nails another 3 in the corner. Makes it 27-26. OKC still has the lead. Westbrook's going to kick it out to Ibaka, try to make something happen. Not using a ton of plays yet. Westbrook's able to drive in, kicks it back out, keep the ball moving. Only 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Able to kick it down to Adams, wide open. Again, they had Curry covering Adams down low in the post. That's not going to work. Allows for a dunk, and then later, after the Warriors weren't able to make anything happen, we were able to kick it down to Westbrook, and he was able to get a quick layup. Makes it a 31-26 lead. Thunder are gaining some momentum going into the half. Curry's going to try to make something happen from deep with a man in his face. He's still able to drain the 3. That makes it a 31-29 game. Adams, he's been key this game. He's trying to see if he can do anything else. Westbrook's going to hang out up top. Look over for options. We got nobody down low, really. Bogut's guarding him, but besides that, we're going to kick it out to Roberson. Roberson with the 3. Beautiful shot, beautiful release right there. Makes it a 34-29 game. OKC currently leading. Steph Curry's going to try. Oh, almost picked off. Ibaka read that great. Wasn't able to get a hand out there in time. Draymond Green tried for the 3 as the shot clock was about to expire. Wasn't able to do anything with it. That's going to pass it to Roberson on a quick fast break. He wasn't able to do anything with it either. It's going to send him right back down the court. Steph Curry with a wide open 3. He wasn't able to make it either. 3 missed shots in a row. Normally I'd skip over him, but it was just a weird train. Kicked it down to Roberson. He wasn't able to do anything, so they find Westbrook on the 3. Normally can't make it, but drains it as he is wide open. That gives the Thunder a 9-point lead going into the half. Fast forward to the second half, since lack of buckets have been scored between that time. Able to kick it down to number 2. I forgot his name. Can't remember it for the life of me. But he was able to make a quick lay-in off the backboard. That makes it a 41-32 game Thunder. able to kick it down to Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes able to do a nice little move inside. Morrow down under center again. He's the guy who just did it last time. He's 2 for 2 this half, I believe. Keeps it, brings it back to a 9-point game. Thunder are home, but home court advantage is not very prevalent in this game. Not NBA playoffs, not the finals, just an online mode. After the free throws, it looks like it brought it down to a 7-point game, so he made both of them inside with Morrow. Morrow able to one hand slam it on in there. Able to get the block on the next play. They're kicking it out. Livingston tried to drive to the hoop. Able to pass inside. Able to get the lay-in off the backboard. It's only a 3-point game now. That was a big letdown for the Thunder. They seem to be grabbing some momentum, but weren't able to hold on as the Warriors were able to get a few inside game shots. And passing it to Cantor, he's going to try if he can do anything on the outside. Try to do a few smart plays. Morrow's going to kick it back out to Collison. Collison on the corner, right as the buzzer goes. He's able to make a beautiful 2-point shot. Right on the baseline almost. Would have stepped back a foot or two. He would have had the 3, but nonetheless, it's an absolutely beautiful shot. And then the Warriors are able to come right back with another layup off the glass. Oh, he's able, that looks like Collison again. He was able to get the and one shot. It looks like he capitalized on that, and that makes it a 49-44, 49-46 game after another down low layup. Starting to cheat up inside now that we both have our bench players in, and I'm currently leaning to the outside. Ended up putting the starters back in. Durant wide open almost with a 3. Even with a little fadeaway, he's still able to nothing but net drain it. And then we have, who is that? Ibaka, I believe it's Ibaka, Serge Ibaka, able to get the lay-in off the glass. They're going to try to pass down low. He's able to get it. Wide open, not much coverage. A little Russell Westbrook was in the area, but that's not going to be able to stop Harrison Barnes, big man like that. Cantor's going to kick it out to Roberson. Westbrook's going to try to make something happen with only 3 on the shot clock. Out to Durant in the corner as the buzzer expires at the end of the third quarter. Kevin Durant able to make a huge 3. Regain some of that lost momentum and make it a 55-50 ball game heading into the fourth quarter. They're going to kick it out to Ibaka. He's not a very good 3-point shooter. Able to get the rebound. Kick it out to Durant. Wide open beyond the arc. 58-50, a 3 just like he nailed right before the end of the third quarter, able to make it an 8-point game beginning of the fourth. Curry's not able to capitalize on his wide open shot, a little ironic. Durant tried to read, who was that, Roberson, trying to drive down the court, wasn't able to do it and ended up turning it over on that inbound play as well. Going to kick it out to Curry. Curry's going to kick it back up to the top of the key. And Maurice Spates is going to see what he can do with it. Oh, they tried to cross over the middle. Pass right over the middle. That's not. Steven Adams is not going to allow that. Able to kick it right back to him down low for a layup. Absolutely beautiful play. Beautiful execution. Beautiful off of a turnover points. Capitalize on those. That makes it a 10-point game, one of the largest of the lead, I believe, 60-50, and we're really starting to capture momentum. They passed it right up, and Roberson's able to pick it off. Try to kick it out to Westbrook. He's unable to do it off of a block, but it looks like the Thunder will still be able to retain possession as it goes off of Draymond Green. Durant's going to be able to get it down low, try to do a couple pump fakes, and able to grab the foul. Able to make one of his 2 free throws, so it makes it a 61-50 ball game with 3:17 left in the fourth. They're not passing very smart. Threw it over the middle again. I did switch to a zone, so I believe that's throwing them off a little bit. Durant able to kick it out to Roberson for the slam. 63-50 Thunder. And it looks like Brandon Rush, wide open, dunk, easy path to the hoop. Kills a little bit of the momentum, but still got an 11-point lead with 3 minutes left. See if we can hold on, slow it down a little bit, control the ball, not make any mistakes. Ibaka sitting up top, kicks it out to Adams. Adams is going to try to drive through the hoop. He had a wide open way, but Rush interfered with it. It kind of looked like a foul. Unfortunately, it was the Thunder ball, but they weren't able to do anything with it after that possession. Klay Thompson tried for the wide open three, wasn't able to capitalize again, which is very surprising with a great Thunder team like that. I'm going to kick it out to the top of the key. Russell Westbrook, normally not a three-point shooter, but this game he has been nothing but stellar. Wide open, he is able to make that shot. It makes it a 66-55 game again. Westbrook's going to just try to hold on to it, stall some time, move around. There's only a minute 16. Let's not blow it by something stupid. Finds Adams down low, able to get the slam again. That man is at least have to have. He has 16 points in the game, 16 points in the paint. That's exactly what you want to see. I bet his shooting percentage is 70% or above it too. Klay Thompson able to try to three from the top of the mark, not able to get it. He had a man slightly in his face and he was way downtown. 13-point lead with 52 seconds left. It doesn't look like he's going to try to foul, so Durant's just going to hang out around up here, and Curry's able to get the reach and foul. Fast forwarding a little bit, still 68-55. They're going to kick it down low to Durant. It looks like he almost has a path, able to roll it off the back rim, get the two-pointer, makes it a 15-point lead with 40 seconds left in the game. It's looking pretty good for us Thunder fans. Maybe he should have stayed with the Thunder. He's beating up on his new team. Might not get the ball as much. Maybe he should have just stayed. I don't know. They look pretty good this game to me. Able to Brandon Rush, able to have a deep two that makes it 57-70, but unfortunately it looks like it's not going to matter for the Warriors as the Thunder have just ran away with it. Russell Westbrook, beautiful pass down to Steven Adams in the post, able to dunk it one more time. That makes it 18 points on the game for him. A 72-57 game, and now we're just going to try to run out the clock. Durant's just going to stay at the top of the key. 7 seconds left. Thunder are going to go home with the win. Victorious. Beautiful game played on all sides of the ball. Thompson's going to try to foul him, and my opponent quits on me online because he has better things to do than wait 2 more seconds. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Adam. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you did. Give a like to this video and comment your reactions.